since we are all inside, there are not nearly as many social obligations as normal, and I think this is probably the best time you will ever have to just focus on you, right? Like the least amount of life obligations. There are still plenty. I think we all are experiencing plenty still, but not having to do the social, not having to travel as many places, or not even being able to, I think this is the time, the opportunity to focus on you. So today I'm going to share with you 10 ways you can invest in yourself just to make sure that you're prioritizing you and your life, to do what you really want to do, and to not put yourself last in the grand scheme of things. I'm even doing some of these myself. Matter of fact, the first one is to renew your personal maintenance routine. I know a lot of people have fallen off since we have had to go inside, since things shut down. This could be as simple as you making sure that you take care of your personal hygiene, you know, those normal things you do, like wash your body, brush your teeth, do your hair, you know, that kind of thing. Making sure you do it to the fullest, like you actually moisturize your skin even though you're not leaving the house, right? It could be as simple as that. For high maintenance people like myself, it could be making sure that you start those appointments again, right? Making sure you're getting that facial, that wax, getting your nails done, all very socially distant. But it could be anywhere from low maintenance to high maintenance. It's just making sure that you're taking that time to intentionally put yourself together every day. You don't want to get out of practice of doing the things that help you put your best self forward. Now, of course, you need to evaluate what that is, but taking pride in your appearance and taking care of yourself are some things that you need to practice so that when you go out into the world and we're back to normal, it's not something that makes you uncomfortable, right? It's still things that you would normally do. This doesn't have to be expensive. It could be really cheap. You could be doing most of this at home, right? Or there are things you could outsource. Like, for example, I like to do my own pedicures because pedicures last forever. I don't really need to pay somebody to do it. It's really easy to do myself. Whereas manicures, like shaving my nails, I'm rubbish at. I suck at it because I bit them for so long. And so I go and get that done. So it doesn't have to cost a lot. A body scrub could be $5. But I think being intentional and keeping a practice of it, right? Keep doing it habitually could be really useful in you prioritizing yourself. Another thing you can do just for you is to renew your wardrobe. Maybe you need new wardrobe pieces and you've just been putting it off. I know that because I'm not going anywhere, I am saving my money and investing in quality pieces, right? So that I really have those great pieces that will last me 10 years. I bought a couple of sweaters for Christmas that I wanted from my capsule for those year-round pieces, but they're more expensive and I've been kind of putting it off, right? And so I went ahead and invested the money in these pieces because I don't have to buy things or rent clothing and things to go to events. I'm not going to events. The Zoom events are just a top, right? And so I could save my money to buy those pieces. Or I bought some new jewelry that I had my eye on, right? But because it's more important to do the in the moment things when the world is normal, some of that stuff can get put off. So I say, look at your wardrobe, get rid of the things you need to get rid of via Goodwill, via thrift shops, etc. And invest in the quality you need, or just the gaps in your wardrobe. It doesn't have to be expensive, right? Just really invest in the things that will help you put your best self forward, that make you feel confident and really represent who you are moving forward. Another thing concerning appearance is your internal health. Take care of your health. I know that because of this virus, it can really seem like you shouldn't ever go to the doctor, but you need to do those normal things you do. One, so that you know what kind of health you're in the long term. So you still need to be going to the dentist. Like your teeth and gums still need care, right? You still need to go to the eye doctor. You still need to get your annual physical. Take care of yourself internally as well as you do externally. It's so important. That includes, you know, those healthy food practices. Maybe you need to reclaim your healthy food practices because you're eating emotionally or you're not eating enough, right? So take the time to take care of your internal health as much as you do your external appearance, so that you feel as good as you look, right? That internal is just as important as the external. And then we move from your internal and your external to your mental health. Take care of your mental health. I think this might be the most important time ever to take care of your mental health. This world is so stressful right now, having all these Zoom interactions, people losing their jobs, just the interesting things that are happening in our society. Taking care of your mental health is so important. Maybe you need to get a counselor or a therapist, right? And there are many price points at which you can make that happen. There are lots of free services as well, and I didn't know that until I did the research. Like, I really thought I just didn't have the money for therapy, but then I learned that there are resources and you can get therapy. So don't put it off. Get counseling or therapy, psychotherapy if you need it. Even if you don't feel you need it, it might be good to do it just for a short period of time so that you can examine how all of this is affecting you and get like some really good advice on what you could do to stay clear mentally, coupled with your internal appearance and outward appearance. I mean, just making these investments in yourself can really brighten your entire life. Something else I really prioritize is me time. Living with a lot of people, it can seem like there is no space for you and you alone. But you gotta make that space. You gotta find that time in life to just be by yourself, to take care of yourself, to listen to yourself, to just breathe, right? So find that me time. That could be meditation, something I'm focusing on this year. That could be going for a walk. Going for a walk in the freezing cold can be your me time because no one else wants to go. That can be it. Just bundle up and get out there and get your me time. Something my mother used to do, which I didn't really understand until I was an adult, is she used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to just have 30 minutes to herself before her children interrupted her entire world. I get it now as an adult, right? You could be listening to a podcast as you get ready in the morning, right? Brush your teeth, wash your face. Listen to a podcast or listen to music or read or watch TV, whatever gives you a bit of enjoyment, takes your mind away from the rest of the world and lets you focus in on yourself. Take that time. It's so healthy. It helps you de-stress. So find that time for yourself. It may seem stressful to even find that time, but I can almost guarantee that when you make that time, that one day, your whole week will improve. And if you do it another day, your whole week will improve. And then you'll get into the practice of prioritizing yourself in your everyday life. We can't really meet with others, not really. These numbers are going up, help us all. But we do have to spend a lot of time at home. So make your home cozy. Do what you need to really make it your space. You could be thrifting things, right? You could be trading things. Whatever you have to do to make your home really a space that you like being in. Make that investment for yourself. I mean, at this time, I would probably pay more in rent and sacrifice something else in order to have just that environment that I want to live in, since we're living in it so much these days. On top of that, if you love your home, or even if you don't love your home, another thing you could do is make sure you organize your space. Organization provides clarity. Organization makes you want to spend time where you are, whether you know it or not. A cluttered home, a cluttered space is really a lot for the brain to handle. So find that thing you need to organize and organize it. Do you have inbox zero? Are you the person with 1,000 emails just chilling in your inbox? Go ahead and organize that. Organize your desktop maybe. Organize your closet. Organize your pantry. Just organize your home, organize your spaces so that your brain can de-stress, so that your brain can get a break. And that investment in yourself, that little time it takes to do that, will really help to free up your brain and probably a bit of tension in your body as well. One thing that I think all of us probably have our eye on right now is our finances. And so if you don't have complete control over your finances, this is the time. Control doesn't mean that you necessarily have all you need financially, right? Control means you just know where your money is, where it's going, when it's leaving, when you get more money, and you're not unclear about what's happening with your money. If you are stressed spending and you get a package one day and you're like, what is this? Because you don't know, because there are too many packages coming to your house, I'm not sure you have control over your spending. Or sometimes when you live in a life of scarcity, it's really hard to focus, and you probably don't even want to look at your money, but it's so important that you know what's coming in, you know what's going out, you know what's coming up next. It will provide you with a level of peace, right? Even if you don't have enough money, it's better to know that than to constantly be getting surprised. It's too much stress on the body. Every bit of stress adds up. So take control of your finances. Maybe that means going on a no-buy like I am, 6-month no-buy. Maybe that means just making sure that you're looking at your finances every day. You should be looking at your finances every single day, so you know what's coming in, what's coming out, looking at your bank balance, etc. Know your net worth. Maybe you need to do a net worth calculation. Either way, just take control of your finances. That's a really huge investment in you. Just a couple left. So find yourself a coach or a mentor, either for work, for life, whatever. Finding someone who's at a different level than you, or who has a different level of expertise than you, can really help you get clarity about where you're going. It can help you grow your network. A business coach can help you grow your business, or help you come up with new ideas to take your business to new levels. A life coach sometimes is necessary to help people really get unstuck in life. I mean, just having a mentor or a coach can help you expand your horizons, to help you push to whatever level or whatever part of your life you want to push to. So making that financial investment in a coach, or making the time to reach out to someone, to push yourself, to reach out to someone, to ask them to be a mentor, can really be just one of the biggest investments in self ever. And then last but not least, something that's simple but often overlooked is taking a course. And I mean, it's overlooked because when people think of taking courses, they think of taking courses for the purpose of furthering their career or a business. But you can just take courses for life, right? Maybe you want to learn to draw, maybe you want to speak another language. You can just take a course for that, and it's something that is enjoyable for you. It could even be your me time. But taking a course in something can provide you with a sense of accomplishment. It could be a time to enjoy something, but it could still be for your career. It could be to learn a new skill. It could be to further your knowledge on a part of your career. Either way, taking a course can really help level up your life, or just bring up a bit of enjoyment into what you experience here on this earth. I mean, it could be as simple as taking a cooking class virtually to learn a new recipe, or as complicated as learning a new program so that you have a new skill that you can market for getting a new job because you lost your job. So from this list in 2021, I'm definitely working on my personal maintenance routine. I am a high maintenance type of individual. I like to outsource a lot of my grooming so that I don't have to do it myself. I could just go and take it as a time for me time. I'm also focusing on me time. That's manifested itself in play. Me doing a 21 and 21 bucket list and forcing myself to spend more time on me, meeting people, etc. And I'm definitely taking control of my finances. I shared my financial plan last week for the year. I'm currently on a no-buy, which is, I told you guys, gonna be my biggest struggle. And overall this year, I just decided to see this as an opportune time to invest in me and invest in my happiness and invest in my future, and I encourage you to do the same. In the comments below, let me know if you're doing anything this year to invest in yourself, and if you care to share what it is, I'd love to read it in the comments below. And until next time, be well, be safe, and find a bit of joy in every day.